Hello everyone, myself Dr. Brijesh Shankarrao Deshmukh. Welcome you all in our today's session. Today we are going to discuss 12 standards 2.4 poem Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? The poem is written by Edgar Guest. So let's begin our today's session. Here, for your better understanding, I have covered all the icebreakers. For example, different ways to help others. The most important thing is that one should keep the promises. Gift not in the form of materialistic things. You can simply share a pleasant smile. That is again the gift for someone. Donations are always remain helpful, like blood donation, giving money to the very needy person. But more than money, blood donation, organ donations after death and all are always remain important, or they always makes the difference. Then we can support in missions, or we can help one another in their simple day-to-day chores also. So these are the some ways those I can put forward in front of you. Now check out the next question. Discuss with your partner about the different idioms or proverbs related to the word tomorrow. For example, never put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it. Simply speaking, kal kare so aaj kare so ab. So, in a way, we should make our every single day, every single minute to be useful, so we can make our future better and the best. After that, when you make your future plans, you can think of your career, then sharing of goals, then setting the resolutions, taking a small steps towards the future and all. But what is important while doing all those things? Cautious efforts, continuity in work is most important. So these are the basic questions from the brainstormings I have covered over here. Now we will have a discussion about our poet Edgar Guest. Check this out. Our Edgar Guest was born on 20th August 1881 and he lived till 5th of August 1959. He was born British, but he made his identity as an American poet. He was a British born American poet and was famous and well known as people's poet because of his simple style of writing. His optimistic tone of writing had driven the attention of readers. Now, what is people's poet? It means he has written, or most of his work is based on the day-to-day life experiences of the people. So that's what made him people's poet. His style of writing is lucid, it's very easy to understand. He has never played with the words, nor he has used much more figurative words nor the sentences. Except that about Edgar Guest, he was born in England and was brought to US. When he was 10 years old, he began his writing career in 1895 at the age of 14. He was an American writer of newspaper and magazines. So, this is our Edgar Guest, well renowned poet. Now, let's check out his poem, Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? Is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? This day is almost over and its toiling time is though. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly words of you? Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along, or a churlish sort of howdy, and then vanish in the throng? Were you selfish, pure, and simple as you rushed along the way? Or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? Can you say tonight, Can you say tonight, in parting with the days that sleeping fast, that you helped a single brother of the many that you passed is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? Did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? As you close your eyes in a slumber, do you think that God would say, You have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? Edgar Guest. Now, check out each and every stanza. You can see that the poem is divided into the 4 stanzas. Every stanza is having 4-line poem, or every stanza has covered up 4 lines. The poem is full with interrogation. It has asked number of the question to its readers, to you and me, how we are living, how we are moving ahead in life. Such a questions simply writer has made us to introspect ourselves. He has informed us what we are doing today is going to reflect into our tomorrow. So think before taking any step. So check out each and every stanza. Have you earned your tomorrow? Is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? कि आज के दिन में आप जब किसी से रूबरू हुए या किसी के पास से आप जब गुजरे, तब आज उस आदमी ने आपकी तरफ देखा क्या? या आज आपने किसी से प्यार से बात की क्या? या आपने किसी से have you had shared the kind words to anyone? And when we do so, then only people remember us. Being a rude, it's very easy. People won't remember, or people does not like to remember such a people. So we have to think about ourselves, how we are acting in our day-to-day life. This day is almost over and its toiling time is through. Toiling time means the day is over, which was full with the physical work, or it was the hard day. Now, the hard day or the hard work of the day is over. Is there anyone to utter now a kind word of you? Whatever work or whatever you have done through the day, do you think that anyone recall your name in a good way, that you might have offered someone a help? You might have had used kind words to someone. You might have had used or gave or shared a full smile to someone. Did you do so? Such a questions writer has raised over here. Have you ever made anyone's day by doing the simple things, by giving a simple kind smile or helping one another in a simple way? Such a questions writer has raised over here in the opening stanza. Next, did you give a cheerful greeting? Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? जब आप आपके दोस्त से मिले, तब उससे आपने प्यार से मुस्कुरा के उसको स्माइल दिया, या और churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng. Churlish being a rude, howdy like an informally. आप आपके फ्रेंड को जब मिले, तब उससे प्यार से आपने फुल माउथ आपने उसको स्माइल शेयर करके उससे बात की, या जस्ट लाइक फॉर्मल यू greeted him or her and went to do your business in a rude way. Just like, many of the time we come across the people to whom we don't like and we like. To whom we like, with them everyone likes to spend the time. But to whom we doesn't like, it doesn't mean that being so mean while dealing with the people. Whatever you have made assumptions about others, don't spoil your day nor to others. At least share a mouthful smile to the people and go for your business. So with the help of that, at least we won't hurt to other and we cannot spoil even our own day. So that's what writer has raised over here, or writer has asked over here. So how do you like to meet your friend, in a good way or a churly sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng means just like getting lost into the crowd or going to the business. Were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way? Don't be so selfish, don't be so mean. Life is like, it's very short, it's very beautiful. So spread the happiness, spread the love in the world and help one another. So that's what is important in life. Or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? Definitely, if we remain grateful towards everyone, towards work, towards people, towards family, towards everything, definitely you can enjoy the happiness and everyone will be so happy around you. So such a questions writer has raised over here. Furthermore, writer explains into the third stanza. Can you say tonight, in parting with the days that sleeping fast, parting, now the day is going to finish, day is going to get over, अब शाम ढलने को आई है, रात हो रही है. So before going to the bed, writer is raising a question over here for the readers, that you helped a single brother of many that you passed. Don't take a literal meaning that, okay, have you helped your own real brother? No, it means that like a general, a common passerby, a general person. It can be a brother or it can be a sister. So have you helped any person? Have you helped any stranger? Have you made them to come out of their misery? Such a question writer has raised over here. Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Is there anyone who is overwhelming, who is happy because of you? Is there something like someone? Or is anyone so happy because you helped him or her? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? Have you helped any person who was totally disappointed, who was totally just like lost the hope? Did you take a stand for such a person? Did you help any person to stand up again in a life? If you do so, then definitely you are the best person ever, or you can be the idol for many. So such a questions writer has raised over here in front of us. Have you become the beacon light for the lost? So we have to think, we have to introspect ourselves. Into the last stanza, did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? राइटर यहाँ पे पूछ रहे हैं, आपने अपना आज का दिन कैसे स्पेंड किया? जस्ट ऐसे ही जाने दिया, या आपने उसको अच्छी तरीके से स्पेंड किया, अच्छे से आपने उसको यूज़ किया, या डिड यू लेट इट गो ऑफ इन अ वे? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? Check this out. Writer has raised a question over here कि आपने आपके अच्छाई से लोगों को प्रेरित किया, या आपके बुरे बर्ताव की वजह से लोगों को आपने यहाँ पे हर्ट किया? What you have done today? Such a question writer has raised over here. As you close your eyes in a slumber, do you think that God would say, the time you are going to take a nap, the time you will go to the bed at night, do you think that God will speak to you? God will bless you the happiness? Yes. You have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today. Obviously, if you have done something good, then definitely you can have a peaceful sleep at night. You can wake up tomorrow with a fresh mood, with the lots of energy, and once again you can be ready to help the one who may come across to your way. Check this out. This poem is written by Edgar Guest. The poem is very simple. It is moralistic. It is like guiding each and every reader that be helpful, stand for one another, don't be so rude, don't be so mean. This is the life. That okay, the way coin is having head and tail, sometimes definitely you may come across to the ups and downs in your life, but that does not mean to give up, nor to judge anyone in a second or in the first meeting. Take a time, give time, and try to learn to forgive, because if you learn to forgive others, that will help you to maintain your mood, that will help you to maintain a beautiful smile on your face, and you can make your day. So that's what the message we have received from the poem Have You Earned Your Tomorrow. Now check this out. In the very poem, we will have a glimpse about the figure of speeches from the stanza 1. You can see that the opening stanzas, first, second and third line, is anybody happier because you passed his way? Second line, does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? Is there anyone to utter now a kindly words of you? Are the interrogative. These figure of speeches are known as interrogative. Now what is interrogative? Interrogative means when a rhetorical question is asked simply for dramatic effect rather than to elicit an answer is known as interrogative. Okay, so the poem is full with the example of interrogation and alliteration. For example, this day, line number 3 from the opening stanza. This day is almost over and its toiling time is though. T sound has been alliterated. Okay, so likewise in each and every stanza you can check out there are number of the examples of interrogation and alliteration. I'm just going to cover up some different other examples than the alliteration and interrogation. For example, stanza number 2, line number 3. Were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way? Check this out, selfish and pure. These words are opposite. So this figure of speech is oxymoron. Oxymoron covers up opposite words. Even if we continue to the next two words, selfish, pure and simple. If we go with the group of selfish, pure and simple, it is the paradox. It is the paradox because selfish, pure and simple, these words are like, these are like totally far from the meaning of each other. So they are known as a paradox. Then other example is over here. Yes, stanza number 3, check out, there is a different, another example is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said. In this very line, a common word part has been indicated, or it represents the all living beings, and that is heart. So which figure of speech is that? Yes, it is synecdoche. Okay, so these are the different figure of speeches which I have covered over here, except that in each and every stanza, you can find out the example of alliteration and interrogation. For your detailed understandings, I have covered up summary also. You can pause this video for a second and go through with the summary that Edgar Guest has explained us to stand for each other. We are humans, we are the social, and we should stand for the society. And if all the human beings started living together happily, then definitely this world will be the beautiful place, and that's what even the Shakespeare had also said. Okay, so this is the summary. After summary, here you can check out each and every stanzas line by line, each and every stanzas detailed explanation with the difficult words meaning also has covered. You can pause the video and simply check out what has explained through each and every stanza. Now the brainstorming, those are given at the end of the poem, have also covered with their detailed answers and everything. You can check out all those things. Okay, except this, the examples of alliteration and interrogations has also covered. And the most important part, this is question number 5. Write an appreciation of poem considering the following points. This point is the most important point. It always comes for the 5 marks in your board exam. You may get a question in your board exam, cover the or do the appreciation of so and so poem. For example, if you get the question to do the appreciation of the poem, have you earned your tomorrow, then do remember 5 points you have to cover. For example, the first point is commenting about the poet, about the poem, then title, theme, poetic devices, special feature, tones, and at the message. At the end, you have to cover up the message. But dear students, check this out in poetic device or language style. Here you can see that how the rhyming scheme A B B C C D D E E F F, how this has been covered in a way in your board exam. You should provide at least 1 or 2 examples of figure of speeches with their detail or with their details. Minimum 1 example of the figure of speech is required with the detailed explanation. Okay, so you can refer this answer and you can get ready for your board exams preparation. So prepare yourself well for the upcoming board exam, and I wish you the best to get the highest score. Check this out. I am scrolling it once again. And at the end, this is mind mapping, which is also the most interesting and new topic which has been introduced into our syllabus. This is really creative. While doing the mind mapping, use your creativity. Do not develop any sentence. Okay, think about words, about your use your creativity to make your mind mapping. And in board exam, do not use color pens. Only go with the black or blue ball pen. Do not use any other ink. So these are the things I have tried my level best to cover through this session. So I hope this session will be very helpful to all of you. Now I am taking your leave. God bless you all. For any question, please comment through the comment box. Thank you. Bye bye. God bless you.